Okay, here we go again.
Yeah,
Next question.
She had to restart the phone, so she forgot what the question
Repeat
was.
the question.
If you've watched any episode of Next Great Baker, which cast members do you most relate to and why?
You go first because you know her name.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Because she knows what she wants, and she stays focused on that.
And she's skinny.
Well, I'm not skinny. I make up about 2 with Ashley. But we do have the tattoos in common.
Oh, yeah. This is a tattoo queen right here. Just make sure when she bends over, her pants pulled up all the way. No plumber ass. Because all you gonna see is all the tattoos. I don't know who I relate to because I can't remember her name. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. She was a Spanish girl, and I think she was in the same episode with Jake Walls. I remember that one. She wasn't bossy. She was kind and sweet and quiet like me.
Okay.
No, this show's on TLC, not Food Network.
It's the same one. It's the same one. It was her. It was with Jake Walls. It was the Next Great Baker dude.
Okay.
It was her. You know what I'm
You
talking
need to
about.
just go on before she kills herself.
Long, pretty hair. It was her.
How would you rate your team's skill level for the following? And they mean beginner, intermediate, or expert in baking, construction, sculpting, decorating, and baking other pastries and desserts.
How would we rate ourselves?
How would you rate yourself in baking?
Excellent.
Expert?
Expert. How would you rate yourself?
The understudy.
She's been lying.
How about
I taught
construction?
myself. I have had no
How
formal
about the-
training or whatever.
You know
so
the difference in baking powder and baking soda? Expert.
She don't.
Next.
How would you rate yourself in construction?
In construction,
I'm like, it just says construction.
putting the cakes together?
Yes.
Expert. We don't have no leans over here. No cake leans.
No.
No collapsing. No problems.
We only lose a cake a month, so I'd say that's pretty good.
We don't. You lying.
We don't.
Next question.
How would you rate your team's skill level in sculpting?
Holla!
Expert.
Raise the roof.
Expert. I think pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, we can handle it.
Not too shitty.
as
How
long
would
as I ain't got to make somebody's face.
How would you rate your team's skills in decorating?
Expert. I have confidence. Can you tell? We winning. Yeah, sorry, we're winning. The rest of y'all are just losers. You might as well stick it to your head right now. We're winning.
She didn't go there.
How would you rate your team's skill level in baking other pastries and desserts?
Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm going to have to get honest. Intermediate. We can do, I'm not very good
Pillsbury
with
got it
puff-
on the back of the box. I
not
can get it
good
done.
with dough. I don't like dough. We can do pie crust, puff pastry dough, not croissant dough. No, I'm not very good at things like that. But as far as cupcakes, cakes, other confection candies, things like that, we can handle. But when you get into the bread side, I'm about to take my losing
We
stand
need
right
help.
back.
We need help.
Do you feel your skills are better than the previous contestants on season 1 through 3? How elaborate and creative are your designs? Any special skills like 3D, sculpted cakes, pyrotechnic?
Ooh, I'm not done.
Fireworks.
Pyrotechnics,
sugar work.
no.
Sugar work, no. I've tried that before. I burn my fingers every time.
I would say that our decorating skills are better than some. I mean, not everybody.
I think so too. Some of them, the couple times I've watched the show, it's there's been a couple contestants on there that I felt like we were much better, and some of them were on the same level. I can't think of offhand some that were much better than us. So I think we definitely have what it takes to win the show.
How will your team handle the elimination challenges? Can you work well under time constraints and pressure?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
I get louder, she gets quieter. It works right out.
Yeah. Even each other out. I'm sure you noticed that yesterday in our cake challenge between ourselves.
Go, Nikki! Go, Nikki!
Tell us about your food industry experience. Do you have pastry or other baking experiences besides cakes, like cookies,
I am
pies?
a lunch lady, and I baked on the lunch lady at your school ever looked this good. So,
The lunch lady brings all the boys to the yard. Damn
I'm
right.
not looking at no damn Chris Farley lunch lady. Shoot.
I think she has lunchroom experience. Have you ever worked at another restaurant besides here? No.
Taco Bell.
Let's see where I work. I worked at Burger King in high school.
Does that count?
But besides that, it's been all cakes from here. Cakes and bakery. Next question.
So self-taught.
Self-taught, yes.
What type of kitchen behavior pisses you off when you're baking and trying to get the job done?
Bossiness.
Dirtiness.
Bossiness.
Uncleanliness.
Bossiness.
Crap laid out everywhere. Not cleaning up after yourself.
Bossy.
Oh! Health department violation. Ding, 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 ding.
5-second rule. I mean, chill.
No. I can't believe you just said 5-second rule.
It was a joke.
If anybody in Cave Girardeau, Missouri is watching this video, we know we have to post it to YouTube. We do not do the 5-second rule of Sugar Bus Bakery.
Okay.
Next question.
How elaborate or creative are your designs when baking? Describe your most elaborate cake. How many tiers, how big, sculpted, etc.
My most elaborate. Well, I did a 7-tier wedding cake once. And I
The one that fell over?
For real. You done stone cold busting me out.
I didn't fall. It was beautiful. I seen it. It was pretty. My most elaborate cake?
I would say my Chinese takeout box was mine.
Really? I think the deer head one that we did was
Off the
mine.
chain.
The deer head was probably the hardest one, and then we did a 3D Spider-Man, a bust of a Spider-Man, which he was difficult too.
What do you think will be your team's strengths and weaknesses in this competition?
Strengths, weaknesses.
I think our perfectionism will be our weakness.
You think so?
I do. I do.
Because it'll take time. So what's our code word?
The sprinkles have left the jar.
If we say the sprinkles have left the jar, let me stop what you're doing. I think our best quality is we work well together. We finish each other's, like one will start something, the other one will finish up or add to it. So we work well that way. And like she said, the worst one is perfectionism and the clock. Sometimes we want it to be perfect, and we have to realize that the clock doesn't allow perfection 99% of the time.
And a big problem that we both have also is we don't know when to stop. We know that when we do cakes, there are little minor things that normal people wouldn't notice, but they drive us crazy. So instead of just letting them be, we fix them.
Yep. It's time to stop.
Yep.
I guess when the timer goes, ding! Oh, speaking of, 8 minutes, and we gotta stop this one. Get ready. Next question.
If you had to brag about your most important accomplishments in your career, what would they be?
In your career? Come on, Nikki. The most important one? My most important what's the most important? Most important?
Most important accomplishment.
Accomplishment will be when I opened the bakery in Tennessee with Tammy, my ex-business partner. We were both very proud of ourselves that we accomplished such a huge task together when we had both started separate businesses from home. You don't have anything, Nikki?
Can't think of anything.
Describe your team's competitive nature. What kind of competitor would you be on this show? Please explain.
Ooh, what kind of competitor would we be?
Good ones.
Ruthless.
Bring it.
Backstabbers, smile in your face. All time I'm gonna take your place. Backstabbers.
Oh my word.
What will your
We're gonna be
team
kicked off before we even get on.
What will your team do to win and why? How far will your team go?
We'll be right back.